dos gases de escape na nossa atmosfera em 1957. Foi encomendado pela ExxonMobil. Buffett trouxe-nos também o relatório de Robinson de 1968, que foi redigido pelo Instituto de Pesquisa de Stanford e financiado pela indústria petrolífera.
We have it there in black and white. Here are a few things that they said about carbon dioxide. If CO2 levels continue to rise at present rates, it is likely that noticeable increases in temperature could occur. However, there seems to be no doubt that the potential damage to our environment could be severe. Although there are other possible sources for the additional CO2 now being observed in the atmosphere, none seems to fit the presently observed situation, as well as the fossil fuel emanation theory. This device was delivered to the oil industry at its very top levels, and we can prove that. We can prove that high-level executives in all of the companies saw this report.
O relatório da Robinson prova que há 50 anos a indústria petrolífera sabia que a queima de combustíveis fósseis afetava o clima global.
What did they do when they knew about climate change?
The answer is that they immediately asked Stanford Research Institute to go back and check its work. They didn't like these conclusions, so they said try again. They tried to deny, and in reporting to the government, they began cherry picking and highlighting only the passages out of this report that talked about the uncertainties, not about the realities. This is a story we'll see over and over again with the oil industry, so that the doubt becomes the message. It's a very effective form of propaganda.
Porque comparou a versão original com a versão reescrita do relatório da Robinson. Ele acredita que os resultados ainda não foram manchete nas notícias porque o tipo de linguagem não era claro o suficiente.
One of the reasons so much of this story was hiding in plain sight for so long is that we talk about climate change as climate change. In the 1990s, everyone talked about it as global warming. Before the 1990s, people talked about it as climate change. Before that, it was climatic change. Before that, it was the dilution of radiocarbons in the atmosphere, or the Seuss effect, and the name has changed over and over again. By the time I had learned the language well enough to understand, I had actually found this Brannan paper, the 1957 paper, maybe a year earlier. But it was only after I learned the new language that I could really understand what they were talking about and prove that what they were talking about was climate change.